The date was August 12, 1819. From the port of Nantucket, Massachusetts, a ship set sail into the unknown. Its name was the whaling ship Essex. This was no ordinary vessel. 87 feet long, 24 feet wide. Built to hunt whales in the vast Pacific Ocean. The captain was George Pollard Jr., only 29 years old. With a crew of 21 men, he embarked on a journey that would soon turn into a nightmare. Their mission was simple: hunt whales, collect whale oil, and return home. At the time, whale oil was worth more than gold. The ship carried small whaling boats, harpoons, lances, and massive wooden barrels for oil. Moving at an average speed of 5 to 6 knots, the Essex cut through the Pacific waters. Everything was going according to plan. 15 months passed. Homesickness began to haunt the crew. But their mission was still unfinished. And then, November 20th, 1820 arrived. It was midday. The sun was shining. The sea was completely calm. Suddenly, a massive sperm whale, nearly 85 feet long, emerged from the depths. This was no ordinary whale. There was rage in its eyes. With unimaginable force, it slammed into the side of the ship. The sound of splintering would echo across the ocean. Before the crew could react, the whale attacked again, even harder. This time, the hull cracked open. Water rushed in. Captain Pollard gave the order to abandon ship. 21 men leapt into small whaling boats, watching helplessly as their home, the Essex, disappeared beneath the waves. But their true horror had only just begun. Stranded in the open ocean, drifting on 3 small boats, their food and water soon ran out. Weeks passed. Men began to die from hunger and thirst. Survival became so brutal that the living were forced to eat the flesh of the dead. Out of 21 men, only 8 survived, rescued months later by passing ships. This horrifying true story later inspired one of the greatest novels ever written, Moby Dick. It proved one terrifying truth. The ocean can shatter human arrogance in a single moment. And the Essex was not an isolated incident. So the question is, do such monsters still exist today? Just last week, 200 kilometers off the coast of Okinawa, Japan, fishermen witnessed something unbelievable. A massive black shadow rose beneath their boat. At first, they thought it was a large whale. But seconds later, a 60-foot-long fin broke the surface. 3 times larger than a great white shark. A trembling fisherman recorded the footage on his phone. Marine biologists were stunned. Some believe it could be the prehistoric megalodon, a creature thought to have gone extinct millions of years ago. And that's not all. In New Zealand, tourists discovered the corpse of a 50-foot-long unknown creature on a remote beach. Fish-like body, reptilian mouth, multiple tentacles. Then there's this. A research team sent an ROV down 36,000 feet into the Mariana Trench. In total darkness, the camera captured something unreal. A gigantic jellyfish-like creature, glowing blue and green, reaching out with long tentacles toward the vehicle. And another incident. In the South Atlantic Ocean, a U.S. nuclear submarine detected a biological sonar signature 5 times larger than a blue whale, moving at impossible speed toward deeper waters. Near the Bermuda Triangle, cruise ship passengers reported seeing a long-necked, serpent-like creature rising from the ocean during a storm. Coincidence? Or proof that something ancient still lurks below? Today, we begin a journey. From the ocean's surface to nearly 11 kilometers deep. Exploring what terrifying creatures from prehistoric times could still be alive today. And if you enjoy this mysterious journey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment where you're watching from. Water wave depth, 0 meters, the surface. This is our familiar world. Sunlight sparkles on the water. Dolphins play. Sea turtles glide. But 50 million years ago, this same surface was ruled by Pelagornis sandersi. A monstrous bird with a 24-foot wingspan, diving from the sky to snatch prey with razor-like beaks. Water wave depth, 10 meters. Beautiful coral reefs. Vibrant fish, crystal clear water. But 360 million years ago, this shallow sea was terrorized by Dunkleistus. A 30-foot armored fish with bone blades instead of teeth, capable of slicing anything in half. Water wave depth, 40 meters. Light begins to fade. Sharks patrol the waters. This is where Megalodon may have once ruled. A 60-foot shark, teeth the size of human hands. Some say it's extinct. Others believe it simply went deeper. Water wave depth, 100 meters. Blue whales roam here today. But 66 million years ago, this depth belonged to Mosasaurus, a monstrous marine reptile that devoured anything in its path. Water wave depth, 200 meters, the twilight zone. Sunlight disappears. Oarfish drift through the darkness, often mistaken for sea serpents. Ancient legends say their appearance foretells disasters. Once, this darkness was ruled by Basilosaurus, a 60-foot carnivorous whale. Water wave depth, 500 meters. Total darkness. Creatures glow to survive. The vampire squid releases glowing clouds to escape predators. Long ago, this zone may have belonged to Pliosaurus Predator X, with a bite 4 times stronger than a T-Rex. Water wave depth, 800 meters. Crushing pressure. The terrifying anglerfish lures prey with living light. Some believe ancient giant squids once lived here, capable of dragging entire boats into the abyss. Water wave depth, 1,000 meters, the midnight zone. Goblin sharks roam here, living fossils. Millions of years ago, this was the domain of Livyatan melvillei, a monstrous whale that hunted other whales. Water wave depth, 3,800 meters. The wreck of the Titanic lies here. Yet even this abyss supports life, like the gentle Dumbo octopus. What else lies hidden near the wreck? We may never know. Water wave depth, 6,000 meters, the Hades zone. Pressure that crushes steel. Yet the Hadal snailfish survives. Soft. Transparent. Ghost-like. Water wave depth, 10,984 meters, Challenger Deep. The deepest place on Earth. Fewer humans have been here than the moon. Complete darkness. Freezing cold. Unimaginable pressure. Yet even here, life exists. Bacteria. Single-celled organisms. And perhaps something much older. Something waiting. And arrow final thought. We've explored less than 5% of the ocean. The remaining 95% remains a mystery. So the final question is: are the ancient sea monsters truly extinct? Or are they simply hiding, waiting, watching? Perhaps one day, the story of the Essex will repeat itself. But next time, the ship will be bigger. And the monster even bigger.